The Ohio Fire Marshal is urging people to responsibly remove their live Christmas trees from their homes to reduce risk of a fire as the trees dry out. But how is a Christmas tree properly disposed? It's recycled. Across Ohio, we have Christmas tree recycling programs to keep you safe from potential fires and provide wildlife new homes. Fisheries biologist from the Ohio Department of Natural Resources, Matt Wolf, joins me now to talk more about these programs and the benefits that come from them. Thanks for being here. Can you walk us through the process of recycling a tree?
So, in its simplest form, we recycle Christmas trees across a variety of different places in Northeast Ohio, simply for the fact that it just avoids that waste going to a landfill. Instead of it taking up space where, other stuff could obviously be used and thrown away, we recycle the used and unused holiday trees around Northeast Ohio for the benefit of both fish and wildlife populations across many of our areas.
So where would they go, even locally across the Youngstown region?
Believe it or not, we've partnered with the Mahoning County Green Team for over a decade now, and many of the bigger lakes in our area, Mosquito Lake, Berlin Lake, Portage Lakes, Atwood, they've all received recycled trees over the years. So we've hit a variety of places from time to time. We're still working on a couple of locations for this upcoming year, the winter of 2026. But normally what we do is we'll pick our best lake we can during that time frame to actually place the trees, or we'll partner with our counterparts on the wildlife management side to introduce the trees in the wildlife end of things to benefit some of the more woodland species.
How does returning a tree back to the wild, even if it's now dead, support our wildlife and biodiversity?
It basically serves as that bottom line habitat. So if you think about it, most of our lakes in Northeast Ohio, they're suffering from the same issue across the board. They're old, they're aging. Most of the natural habitat is either disintegrated or gone. So what we try to do is try to introduce those trees as a form of basic habitat for fish populations across Northeast Ohio. If you think about it on the wildlife end of things, many of our areas are devoid of habitat as well. Some of the natural brush piles have since been disappearing. So we use the trees on the wildlife end of things to support that basic habitat that wildlife and fish species need.
So if someone wanted to keep their tree at home and use it to create their own wildlife sanctuary or use it for mulch, can they do that safely?
Absolutely. Now, I will stress that if you're placing it in a body of water, it has to be a private pond. Individuals are not allowed to place trees into public bodies of water. That's a huge problem that we find from time to time. But if they have a private pond, absolutely. They can most certainly use that in their pond for habitat, or like you said, you can put it in their backyard to support backyard wildlife species, some of the songbirds and rabbits or whatnot. So even if you're using it even as mulch, we highly encourage you to do that versus throwing it in a landfill where it takes up space. We definitely encourage people to use it to support wildlife across Ohio.
So what do people need to know when recycling a tree? Can there be anything on it like decorations, lights, plastic wrap for transport?
The biggest issue we face every year with recycled trees is, like you said, obviously the stuff that's left over. It kills us every year when we find like the individual, baby's first Christmas ornament. That's bad because obviously people want to keep those forever. But the thing that people have to remember is that these trees are going straight into the lake or straight into the woodlot. So no lights, no ornaments. Even the plastic bags, sure, they help you get the tree out of the house without much of a disaster in there, much of a mess in there. But you can get the plastic bags off at the curb. That helps us off dramatically too. We've filled up our pickup truck before taking plastic bags off these trees to make them as natural as possible.
And finally, is there a website where people can find out where to recycle their trees?
The two websites up in our area, you can definitely look for the Mahoning County Green Team. They have a source of places you can go to recycle trees, over a dozen different places in Mahoning County, but also Summit Metro Parks here a little further west of Summit County. They have a variety of places they can recycle trees here in Summit County too. Those are the two big urban areas here in Northeast Ohio that we deal with, and they both do a phenomenal job of recycling trees to reduce that landfill space.
All right, great advice. Matt Wolf from ODNR. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you, and happy 2026.